I'm not playing Minecraft. I'm playing Minetest. Now this is an open source voxel based game that I think it's safe to say takes quite heavy inspiration from the game Minecraft. I believe I'm out here in a savanna biome, I assume, and I'm guessing this is acacia wood. It's a lot more saturated than the Minecrafty version. This almost feels a little bit gory. I also can't help but notice that the items don't seem to drop. I think they just appear in my inventory, which, you know what? I can't say I'm mad at that. I have no idea if I need to actually gather wood. So I guess, I mean, I don't need a crafting bench because my inventory is a crafting bench. That's pretty cool as well. I mean, that would save a ton of time. Imagine if I just swapped over to Minetest from this point forth. Oh, my mouse is inverted here. And I don't follow the camera, which is so jarring. This is a nice detail. Look, there's a little log that's lying on the floor. This is obviously a fallen tree down here. I feel the need to break it up. Oh, just to give you a little heads up, I thought I would do a bit of survival playing first, and then we can move on to something curious that I've installed. This is my first time playing Minetest, and I've already modded it with something I'm fairly excited about. Okay, the crafting recipes seem a little bit different. Sticks are very different to Minecraft. It's just a single block. But an axe is exactly the same. This is exciting. My inventory's up here. This is what I need to remember. That is my hotbar. It's up at the top. This doesn't feel any faster than punching it. Seriously, it feels exactly the same. This is the most ridiculous camera angle I've ever seen. I'm starting to think I'm the only thing that's alive around here. I was trying to find sheep for a bed so that I could hide away from monsters, but then I realized there were no sheep. And now there's no monsters, which I guess is nice. I'll just gather up wood and build myself a starter base then. This feels illegal. I have more than 64 items in a stack. Our little build is coming together very nicely indeed. Time for us to start adding some stone into the mix. We've also got some coal. I wonder, can we make torches in this game? I assume we can. You know, I have to say, I wasn't expecting this, but I am incredibly nostalgic at this point in time because I don't know what is in the game right now, so I'm just discovering things as I find them. Like, I didn't realize ravines were a thing. This genuinely feels like the first time I played Minecraft. And these caves are insanely dark. Like, they go to literally pitch black. That's a cool feature. I would say it makes the cave scary, but I've just remembered there's no monsters in the game, so there's nothing to be scared of, other than your own reflection in the screen. I'm gradually putting the roof on our little build here, and it's looking pretty nice. I'm liking the darker textures. This cobblestone is almost deep slaty, and it goes really nicely with this acacia log. Just a few finishing touches now. The signs work a little bit differently. You can see in the top left-hand corner, that tiny piece of text. Yep, that's it. But all in all, I am chuffed to bits with this thing. I want to live here. It's a bit small on the inside, but that's fine. Now there's just one more thing left to achieve. Diamond. I have absolutely no idea how far down I have to go, but I am discovering some resources. Apparently I'm at minus 26.5. I mean, when do diamonds start coming into play here? Do diamonds even exist? I'm starting to question it. I've done a little bit of research, and apparently diamonds only start generating at minus 1024. That is insane. Oh, nice. I've managed to get myself some iron. That is a ridiculously satisfying noise. We're at minus 356, and our hole is looking rather impressive. I have no idea where I've just gone. I'm trying to find somewhere that I can climb down, but there just seems to be nowhere. This is just an endless void. Sadly, I'm all out of options. I think I'm just going to have to jump. I really want to know how far down this is. We're at minus 504. It was 27 blocks. It's not even that deep. One quick teleport to my items later. We are back on the quest. I have gold now, and now I've found this stuff. Whatever this might be. I'm finally down at the diamond level. There are so many ores down here, but I'm not seeing any diamonds. Yes! Go on! Yes! Oh my goodness, this has taken far too long. This has taken an embarrassingly long time to get. I can't even speak. We got them. Right. I need to pick these up. One death and over 1,000 blocks of downward mining later, and we have ourselves some diamonds. Right, let's do some redstone, shall we? And I think I'm going to need a new world because unfortunately I can't get out of this place. Let the Minetest Mesestone begin. You see, Minetest doesn't have redstone. Instead, it has Mese. And these are all of the components. There are all sorts of different logic gates. There's a lot. There's a lot going on in here. So I guess, as always, when experimenting with new forms of, I guess, redstone, it's always a good idea to create some form of 2x2 piston door. So these are our sticky pistons. We've got blocks on the faces of them. I assume that'll work like it does in Minecraft. Now, how do I power these things? That is... So this is vertical mese. Oh, I'm not sure I understand what this is. Is this a vertical line? Oh, I'm so confused already. Oh, it seems like it is. So yeah, so the vertical goes up like this, and then we have the regular meze, which can connect to it. I assume if I power this, it will power? How do I power this? I don't know. So I have a thing called a meze block. That looks pretty good. And then if I... Yeah, I kind of imagined that would power that. Okay, I've got a lever. Interesting. Okay, so it's powering the bottom one. I guess this is powering the bottom one, but it is not powering the top one, even though there is meze on top. That's curious. If I run the meze out like this, is it going to power the block? It is. Okay. But I guess if I wanted to make this more compact, yeah, I could just do something like that. That is actually pretty cool. I'll be honest here, team, I have no idea what I'm doing, but through a lot of trial and error, I'm making some discoveries, and I'm thinking this might just work. If I can get that to go up to there, maybe if I make this a Mesecon block. What is going on? Oh, wait, I can just use the Mesecon blocks? So these transmit signals? So I've just got a pair of pressure plates running into NOT gates, running into Mesecon blocks. That is it. And the cool part is I should be able to transmit the signal from the other side through the Mesa blocks, and the circuit should still work. This is actually probably better than a Minecraft 2x2 piston door. That is ridiculously neat and simple. So let's try something more complex. I just noticed there are little butterflies floating over these flowers here, and that is something I would love to see more of in real Minecraft. Wait. Oh gosh. As I was saying, more complicated, but I still want this to stay rooted to regular Minecraft redstone. For example, I'm not going to be using things like this, and that's absolutely not because I think I'm too stupid to learn it. I just think it's more interesting seeing if the redstone skills transfer over. So here I am creating a 9-button panel, and I can confirm the skills absolutely do not transfer over. This is weird as the day is long. But we got there in the end, so in theory, each one of these should give an individual output. Okay, that could be useful. Now, I've spent a decent amount of time thinking if I could turn this into a 9-digit combination lock, but unfortunately, I just can't think of a way to create the stacking RS NOR latches, or whatever RS NOR latches would be called in Minetest. Independent vertical powering seems to be a little bit more tricky than it is in Minecraft, because all of these, well, they all connect up with one another. And with all my fiddling, I still haven't worked out a way to deal with that. But I have come up with a sort of combination lock, however, it does rely on pace. So if I just enter in random things here, you can see that our piston over there is not extending. But if I put in the correct combination, which was that, you can see our piston has extended and it's pushed out this block. If I hit a single wrong button in that sequence, the whole thing wouldn't work. I would say that's good enough for me, except clearly it wasn't because I've gone and compacted it. But I've got to say, it is very, very satisfying. Wait, have I just created a budded piston? This piston is powered. This is proof that pistons are just universally weird. So let's move on before I break things further to a 7-segment display. And I genuinely think this might actually be easier in Minetest because of the fact that I've got insulated wires and things like that, and I don't have to worry about quasi-connectivity, and I've got the meze blocks. I actually think this should be quite simple, but at the same time, I am very prepared to be incredibly wrong. So the first tricky part of the process has been completed. This is a little monostable circuit making use of an XOR gate, and now that I've hooked that all up into our system, we should now have a piston feed tape. Oh my goodness, this is actually working. This is actually working. And it makes the most hilarious sound. So now I build up the display, hook up all of the powering blocks, build the decoder, get all of the numbers worked out and put into the memory circuit. Is that a 0? Yeah, that looks like a 0 to me. Deal with connectivity issues, deal with even more connectivity issues, and finally, I have got a working 7-segment display, and this is ridiculously satisfying, especially considering where we started off. I did not expect to be able to build this. This has been really fun to make. This has been a really fun video to make. I kind of started this video as a goof. You know, I was going to be playing a bad Minecraft clone, but actually, it turns out it was pretty fun. I got hit with waves of nostalgia, I had the joy of discovery. I don't think I'll ever play this game again, but I heavily enjoyed my time in it.